Hey everybody, welcome back to the Twisted Arms, or if you're new here, my name is Nick, I'll be your host and I'm glad that you stopped by. In today's video, I want to talk about something that we hear all the time, and that's happiness. Social media and the people around us constantly tell us to chase it, right? It sounds all too familiar. Do more of what makes you happy, or follow your bliss. Usually the phrases you'll be hearing all along. But here's the ugly truth that nobody really wants to talk about. Happiness is just a feeling, a quick and temporary hit of dopamine. Maybe you will get a rush from buying something that you wanted to get for a while, or you binge watch your favorite show, or you may get a feeling of happiness by eating your favorite dessert, or just by scrolling through social media for hours. And all those moments do feel great, but they also fade fast. And that is the problem, because if you build your whole life around chasing that feeling, you will end up living a life that's comfortable in the moment but feels quite empty in the long run. You will get stuck in the cycle of short-term pleasure with no lasting satisfaction. And chances are you will end up fat, unattractive and incompetent, because you'll be binge drinking, eating junk and skipping responsibilities the whole time. As a result, chances are your relationship with friends and family will suffer too. You will become that person who drifts through life. Rather than contributing, you will not show up when it counts. And there's a possibility you'll be struggling with loneliness, because the deep connections that come from responsibility and sacrifice and hard work will be missing. So let's break it all down quickly. The danger of chasing comfort. Here is what happens when you live for the dopamine hit. You start letting go of the things that actually matter. You start by sleeping in because it feels so good. You skip the gym because your bed or computer are calling your name. You eat junk because it's tasty. And you avoid doing things because it feels so good to shift that responsibility to somebody else. And before you know it, you're coasting through your life without purpose. You're just floating around when you start feeling down. And feeling down only makes you seek more comfort, which just traps you in an endless and vicious cycle. So how do you get out of that? Well, it all starts by living a meaningful life. And meaningful life isn't about chasing instant gratification. It is about the growth, the personal fulfillment, and knowing you made a real difference for people around you. You will build your mental strength through the hard choices you make, and those are the ones that push you sometimes outside of your comfort zone. But those are the choices that give your life real meaning. And it all starts with a simple thing called responsibility. Responsibility is about doing hard things even when you don't feel like it. It's about getting up when you said you would, working out when you're tired because you made a promise to yourself, or sometimes choosing food that fuels you, not just pleases your taste buds. However, building that mental resilience doesn't really happen overnight. It is a long process built through discipline, consistency, and it's made up of small daily actions. And to kickstart that habit, here's the simple way to start. Make your bed. Sounds small, right? Well, it's a little victory in the morning that sets the tone for your whole day. And if sometimes your day goes sideways, you can always come back home to the made bed. It is that first little tiny act of discipline, a little achievement that gives the momentum for the rest of your day. Responsibility gives life meaning. Let's expound on responsibility for a minute. Responsibility is something we don't often like to talk about, especially when you're young. And it's so easy when you are a child to think of responsibility as a burden. That's something that weighs you down and gets in the way of doing whatever you want. whether that's hanging out with the friends or just playing video games. But the problem is, as you grow older, life starts demanding more of you. When you were kids, we don't think about responsibility that much. We are sheltered and taken care of by our parents, which changes. Eventually, life starts expecting you to step up, to be the one actually who holds it all together when things go sideways. So, to sum that up, I would like to share with you a thought from Jordan Peterson, who says, "Be the most responsible person at your father's funeral." And this saying challenges you to be the one who actually steps up in the moment of crisis. So you're that person that everybody can count on when the life is at its hardest. And such moments will come sooner or later, that's for certain. When the life gets tough, you won't be able to afford to crumble. No, you could wait for somebody else to step in. You might need to be the one who keeps things moving and keeps family together, to be that glue. Harsh truth is, you don't just magically become that person when the time comes. That's unrealistic expectation. You build that strength now, in the small moments and in the choices you make every day. In the moments when you show up, even if you don't feel like it, you do callous your mind. And it comes from stepping into it, taking responsibility even when it's tough, being the person others can lean on when things get messy. And by being responsible in the long run, you actually build reputation for yourself that precedes you and make your legacy that will live long after you are gone one day. So in the end, to sum it up, happiness is very tempting, but it's a short-lived feeling and it can actually hold you back in the long run. So instead, start taking responsibility today. Show up even when you don't feel like it, and do the hard things that's going to help you grow in the long run. Make the tough choices, make sacrifices now, so you don't regret your future later. If this video hits home, let me know in the comments below, or you can share your story, how you're working to build meaning in your life. And if you found this video helpful, hit like or share it with somebody else who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep pushing forward, you can do it. We are in this together.